Today is February 19th, 2019. This is just a short little video to explain a problem concerning biometrics. It is far worse than surveillance. It is far worse than tracking. There is a third component that people are not quite aware of yet. The software they use, it's biometric surveillance, tracking, and targeting. Now the targeting is waveforms and signal transmissions. But I would like to give you an example of Hollywood imitating real life. This stuff is out there. It comes from outside of us to us. We're having trouble blocking it. But there's a movie that came out a couple years ago called The Kingman. In there, Samuel Jackson plays the bad guy. The situation starts out with he's giving everybody free cell phones, so they could use the cell phones to trigger people. It comes to a point that Samuel L. Jackson figures out biometrics is a better targeting. I will leave this link below because I'm not going to play it for copyright purposes. But if you watch this scene, it's called the church scene, they are using biometrics as a geolocation. So it means every human in that geolocation. They can target individuals. They can target by race. They can target by ethnic groups. If you add in other personal databases, they can get more specific at their targeting by profession, education, income, hobbies. It can get really ridiculous. But at this point, what you really need to understand, the application they're using, it's very similar to what they use for drones that they send out with the computer, surveillance, tracking, and targeting. But this is for human beings, and they're using the biometric databases to do so. And not even the Kingman. I wanted to see if I can at least do the Samuel L. Jackson part, where he pretty much clarifies it's 100%. He calls it SIM chip. We call it RFID chip. But in this short little link I'm going to leave you, he pretty much says it's 100%. No chip needed. The Kingman guy didn't have a chip. And biometrics, they have the ability to wipe ethnic groups off the face of the earth. They have the ability to wipe races off the face of the earth. They could get specific and wipe religions, dissenters. There's a whole lot of things they could do with it. Right now they're using it I flat out am calling them crimes, terrorist attacks, and treason. This is how they did the mass shootings with the biometric targeting. And at that point, there's individuals involved. It's not rocket science, people. They've got it. They're using it. The signal warfare is Staccato, Pavlov. Same brain stuff. It's just computerized. And then you got a quantum that's smart. The Watsons, the AlphaGo. They're able to combine all that. So it's not rocket science. But the thing is, what you need to understand is biometrics can cause a scene. You get to the end of it, where he looks around, everybody's dead. Everybody. They killed each other. The only one left standing was the Kingman. But it wasn't because he wasn't affected. He died right along with all of them. So this little video, research it. They're capable of setting people off like that, individually, in locations. And they're capable of targeting people with stuff that kills them. That's all there is to say.